Come on, goody girl. Let's give them some organic good food. Change your food, change your life. Change is good, good is right. We're taking it to a whole nother level. Organic food is the cure to love and life. Yeah. We take good living to a whole nother level. Come on and go with me. Change your food, change your life. Don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna ride on the big side? To a whole nother level. We're taking it higher and higher and higher and higher. That's for sure. We take good living to a whole nother level. Change your food, change your life. Change is good, good is right. We take good living to a whole nother level. Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're listening to the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and founder of Change Your Food, Change Your Life, a fun, high-energy, good health edutainment company with song, story, and entertaining guests designed to inform, encourage, coach, and inspire you to make 100% organic good food choices. Foods that are life-giving, not life-diminishing. Remember, eating good equals feeling good. That's the equation for the good life. That fun opening cut of Good Living you just heard is from our Change Your Food, Change Your Life presents Good Living, a compilation CD album, and its title track is performed by Anna Maria Paisley. It is the worldwide organic good food anthem with officially registered fans from Sri Lanka to Seattle, Israel to Iowa, Poland to Pittsburgh. So the next time you hear it playing, stand. Our producer, D Money, always does right here in the studio. You can catch D Money on his own show, Fresh Juice, on Wednesday nights, full of cool entertainers. You can get yourself the Good Living CD at changeyourfoodchangeyourlife.com, changeyourfoodchangeyourlife.com. On the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show, we've had guests from all around the United States, Canada, and Mexico who talk, write, grow, mine, farm, police, buy, prepare, serve, make, teach, design, package, and sing about organic good food. They create organic cosmetics, advocate and lobby for organic good food. They read to children about organic good food. They talk about the good health of organic good food. They use organic good food as therapy. They juice organic good food fruit. They grow organic cotton t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. They help with gluten-free choices, offer zero-waste package-free shopping. They lift spirits with organic floral essences and handcraft an organic sofa so soft you'll go, ah. Uncle Matt himself of Uncle Matt's Organic Juices, the Mistress of Mushrooms, the Queen of Dairyland, the Cactus Tamer, Ms. Healthy Way, Ms. Zero Waste, the Salt Miner, the Hempster, the Science Storyteller, the Professor of Pickling, the Upcycler, and Ms. Bare Life, to name just a few of the previous guests on the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show, all working hard to make that helpful difference in your life. I've told you the story of Mary and China when a bean is not a bean, and I proved it costs less to live the organic good food life than not. And if that's not enough for you, we've had the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show musical. You're listening to Dennis Weaver, good food guide and host of the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. You heard me mention Ms. Zero Waste in the list of some of the previous guests on the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I met Stephanie in 2018 when she was innovating a zero waste pop-up store. I thought her concept was so worthwhile that I brought her on the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I invited her back when she opened Seattle's first zero-waste grocery store. Well, she now has opened Kirkland's first zero-waste grocery store and has also become a podcaster, educator, and summit workshop presenter for values-driven business owners. Her appearance today is a fascinating story of continued growth and sharing that you, our audience, has gotten to witness and be the beneficiaries. So now, on her third appearance, the leader of Zero Waste Shopping, here's Ms. Zero Waste herself, Stephanie Lentz.
Hi, I'm glad to be back.
So am I. We all are. Welcome, Stephanie, to the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
It's going to be good. I've been looking forward to it all week.
Waste not, want not. After that introduction, let's start right off with, why did you step out there and create a zero waste, a virtually package-free grocery store?
Basically, I created a store that I needed. I was definitely my focus group of one. And what happened was we started to change our lifestyle and we started reducing our waste. So we were avoiding disposable products and finding more ways to either use what we have or invest, very intentionally in reusable products that we could enjoy for a long time. And what we discovered over a year or two was that we were able to reduce waste in many areas of our life, but not when it came to groceries. We had reduced our waste, but it was still hard to come home from the grocery store without, plastic, disposable packaging, trash, things like that. And just with everything I had learned about microplastics in our environment, I didn't want to keep contributing to that problem on the scale that we've really normalized in our culture. I wanted to, whenever possible, avoid any unnecessary waste and also keep my family's food away from plastic. So Scoop Marketplace came to be. It was just the answer to those problems, and it's a grocery store that meets our family values. And I figured if I was desperate for it, surely other people would be excited to embrace the idea as well, and they have been.
Well, I've called you the mother of invention. You couldn't find a store to satisfy your lifestyle, so you built one. What's the mission of Scoop Marketplace?
Our mission is to normalize zero waste shopping, which is a pretty tall order. I mean, we all grocery shop on a regular basis. So if I'm talking about interrupting that routine, that's a pretty significant change to human behavior. But I think what's unique about us and our mission is the way that we go about it. So we're on a mission to normalize zero waste shopping, and we do that by teaching people how they can actually improve the quality of their life while learning to walk more gently on the planet. I don't think that sustainable living should be restrictive or uncomfortable or frustrating. And I think people tend to focus on the lack and what they'll be missing out on if they make those changes. But I want them to really look at it from an abundance standpoint, because we're doing away with the waste and we're giving ourselves more space to enjoy what really matters to us and live within our values. And I think that's what's going to elevate our quality of life in the long run.
Well, with you telling the story, you make zero waste sustainable living enjoyable. Give us some understanding of the scale of unchecked paper and plastic packaging waste.
So I will tell you that I make a point of avoiding scary statistics. I do not want to motivate people by fear. I want people to make changes because I really, out of love for their own bodies and humanity and the planet. And so when I was doing my research for the business, I read things like the average person creates 4.5, I think it must have been the average American, creates 4.5 pounds of trash every day. And that was back in 2017, probably. So I'm guessing that has changed. And then I heard other things like it's not just the paper and the plastic and the packaging waste, but we're also dealing with food waste issues too. Because when we buy something that's in a predetermined quantity, like a plastic bag that has, 6 romaine lettuce heads in it, if we can't eat all of that, that food is going to go to waste. And so another statistic I had read was that a family of 4 throws away anywhere from about $1,500 to $2,500 worth of food every year just because it's gone to waste. So we're tackling waste on a few different levels here.
So the scale of it, you multiply millions of families times and millions of individuals times. That's a whole lot of waste. I love your tagline. Scoop Marketplace is the future of food, the way it used to be. Put your explanation to that.
Well, I actually have to give my husband credit for that one. He came up with it quite some time
Is he
ago,
listening?
and
Is
it,
he
it,
listening?
he's not listening. He took the kids on a bike ride so we'd be uninterrupted. Oh, but it's just, I understand. I think that you've talked about, the mother of invention and the innovation and everything. And while I think that my approach is innovative right now, obviously we know that bulk shopping is not a new idea. In fact, it's very old fashioned. So what we're trying to figure out is how do we take this old fashioned idea? How do we take these shopping methods that our grandparents used, or maybe great grandparents, or however long ago, and make them fit into our modern culture? How can we make them more convenient? How can we make them more appealing? How can we make them more efficient? So we're looking towards our future. What do we want it to look like? Actually, we need to roll the clock back a little bit and simplify and, remove some of these plastics and things that were meant to make things easier, but are going to cause a big problem in the long term.
Well, we want it to look exactly like your Scoop Marketplace store in Kirkland. Uh, how how do you find all those wonderful products you present at Scoop Marketplace?
When we were first getting started, it was definitely very much driven by what products I was looking for in my life. So if there was a low waste product or an organic food item or something that I was having a hard time tracking down, either I couldn't get it locally or I couldn't get it package free, that's when I would really start researching. So we do a lot of the research ourselves, but now that the store has gotten going and people know about it, we are also getting recommendations from our incredible community. So our customers, come in and they'll say, "Oh, you should try this brand or this company. I really love them. They're doing amazing work." And then we can build a new partnership from there. Or some of the makers or producers will actually contact us. And so it's really interesting. Like I said, it's based out of need, but then you also just kind of get into it. It just becomes this fun, it's like a game, trying to see if you can find a more eco-friendly version, something, an alternative to something that we use every day, but an option that's better for our bodies and better for the planet. And just, we're not looking for a perfect solution because we know that doesn't exist, but each chance, it's an opportunity to level up, make it a little bit better.
Then how do you review to approve to accept a product to be on the shelf at Scoop Marketplace?
Yeah, we definitely have a system. So we
Well, I
have
would hope
some,
so.
yeah, it's quite a process. We've got some non-negotiables. So our products are, that our food is always going to be organic. You know that our products are always plant-based. So we don't have any animal products in the store, and that includes we don't have beeswax, we don't have wool, no animal products in the store. And then our third non-negotiable is that we are palm free. So there aren't any palm ingredients in any of our products. And then we've got this list of different attributes and things like that we're kind of looking for, but it's very much dependent on the different circumstances. So of course, we look to see, can we find something locally? Can we find one that's made here in the Pacific Northwest? And if not, can we find one that's, US made? Or actually, we get some of our products from BC because we're in Seattle here. We're so close to Canada. And so we get some products from there as well. And then we look at different things like, is it can we support a minority owned business with our purchase? Is that vendor or is that company giving back to the community in some way? What is their level of commitment to being a beneficial presence in the world? What kind of ingredients are they using and where do those ingredients come from? What kind of packaging do they use? Are they willing to think outside the box and find a way to offer their product in bulk so that we can do away with the packaging entirely?
So you're saying I'm really pretty safe shopping at Scoop Marketplace, right?
A big part of it is the service that we provide, doing that research for you so you don't have to.
You're listening to Stephanie Lentz, inventor, founder, owner, Scoop Marketplace, Kirkland's first zero-waste grocery store. This is the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio World. Owning a business is always so much fun. You were getting ready to open your brand new Scoop Marketplace store in Kirkland. Shelves being filled, polishing, announcements being sent out. And then what happened?
Well, there was a kitchen fire, just normal, normal stuff. I actually that afternoon I had just announced on social media, guess what? Our construction's almost done. We're getting our permit tomorrow. We will see you on Saturday. We will be open. And I was
And then
tucking
you
the kids
weren't.
into bed that night, and I got a call that there were fire engines outside and smoke pouring out the doors.
Oh, wow. In addition to shopping regularly at Scoop Marketplace, how else can shoppers help Scoop Marketplace grow?
I think one of the easiest ways is just to share what we're doing. So we have a lot of different ways that we like to offer valuable information to help you on your journey of walking more gently and improving your quality of life. We have a podcast. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We have a blog, so all these chances for you to just find little tips and tricks to make your life a little bit easier, a little bit more eco-friendly, a little bit more fun. And those are easy to share with the community. So
In
I think
in
that
yeah, in talking with you and learning all that you're now doing, you mentioned what I thought was a very cool idea, the Scoop Swap Box. What is it, and what's the reason behind it?
The Scoop Swap Box is a monthly box subscription. So basically, when a lot of people are getting into the zero waste lifestyle, or if they're just curious about it, but they're intimidated because they know they would have to do a lot of research to try to find the best products, and then you have to test them. That can get expensive, testing 17 different natural deodorants to try to find one that actually works. So the Swap Box is designed so that we pick a different theme each month. We do all the research for you. We've tested the products, and then we deliver this curated collection of products. So it's like, just these little steps into a low waste lifestyle. They're fun to use, they're exciting, and you get a smaller size. So you can decide which products fit best into your lifestyle before going on to purchase a larger one and committing to it. And we provide a lot of information too, so you know how to use the products and what to do with them.
Your new tagline could be Scoop Marketplace makes living real easy.
Yes.
Sustainable living is oftentimes viewed as a negative, of denial, of crimped living. I believe in the value of sustainable living and that more people should too, but there's been a lot of poor messaging. How do you make it an enjoyable positive?
We just try to take the judgment out of it. We try to make sure that people know that they can show up in whatever stage they're in. And we talk a lot about the realities of it. We are operating within broken systems. We are limited. This is a linear economy. It's hard for us to have these, circular routines in our life where we're trying to keep resources in a loop instead of just having everything go follow the path straight to the landfill. And so we talk about that. We talk about taking imperfect action, and we just try to focus on the positive progress that we are making and the impact that we see in our life. So we're not focusing on the zero waste fails. We're not focusing on everything we're doing wrong. We're staying focused on the positive, and hopefully that gives us all the nice warm fuzzies and good feelings to keep us moving forward in the right direction.
That's so nice of you. You host a podcast, Green Stuff. Topic, theme, and what can we learn?
Well, basically, Green Stuff was kind of a joke. My team kind of talked me into going that route. And it's because I was saying, oh, let's have this guest on the show. She's into sustainability and all that green stuff. So it just means it's a wide variety of topics that contribute to building a sustainable lifestyle. And what I want is for people to make small adjustments to their daily lives that they can actually sustain. If they try to overhaul their whole life and go really extreme into zero waste or sustainable living, they'll probably give up, like a bad diet. But if they just make, little changes, make little shifts, that's building a lifestyle they can sustain long term, which will inevitably work towards creating a future in which we all can thrive. So Green Stuff is all about topics that are going to lead us toward a thriving, full, abundant lifestyle.
You also present Scoop Intelligence. I love how you are so committed to zero waste and its benefit to this one good earth we have, and that if there were more zero waste stores, we would all be better off. So instead of holding your how-tos in secret, you teach others how to open a zero waste store of their own. On a recent King 5 TV feature, you were quoted as offering a digital course that teaches ecopreneurs how to open their own zero waste businesses. How about a couple of graduate success stories from your program?
Yeah, I love this. This is one of my favorite things that I do because I get to impact other zero waste communities around the world, really. So if you're in the Seattle area, we've got Mimi's Zero Waste Store in Ballard, and that is owned by Heather. It's been so fun to watch that store grow. And then out in Issaquah, our friend Aline has a really cool, super innovative business. It's called Out of the Box Eco Store. And she has a little brick and mortar space now, a little loft space, but she mostly focuses on her mobile zero waste store model. So she's got a van. His name is Phil the refill van. And she goes to markets and she can, bring her van to your house, and you can gather your friends to get all of your cleaning and household and personal care goods refilled. So it's been amazing. We've got in Sacramento, California, we've got Nudge Minimal Waste there. And in Poland, Ohio, we've got Sustaining Bliss. And in Austin, somewhere in Texas, we've got can't remember, but we've got so many students all over the place opening their stores.
All A students. This is the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio World, and you're listening to Stephanie Lentz entrepreneur, founder, Kirkland's first zero-waste grocery store, making it real easy for us to save the world. This May of 2022, you're going to be hosting a virtual summit, People, Planet, and Profit, for values-driven business owners. Please tell us all about that, the why, especially your spoiler alert that you want positive impact businesses to be profitable, and then how can they attend this rather invaluable summit?
Yes. So our website is scoopintelligence.com/PPP 2022. And that's how you can get registered to attend or get access to the recording if you missed the live version. But as you mentioned, this is for values-driven business owners who want to have a positive impact while growing a business that allows them to thrive. So a lot of business owners in the eco space or who are on a mission for social justice, they sometimes will ignore their finances because that might seem focusing on building wealth might seem almost unethical to them. There's kind of this general understanding that you're supposed to give the money back to the community and back to the planet. But unfortunately, really sensitive people like myself will take that a little bit too far and end up getting themselves into a difficult situation because they haven't ensured that they have a financially sustainable business. And when our businesses have healthy cash flow and they are sustainable and they are successful, then we increase our capacity to be able to serve. We increase our capacity for positive impact. So if we want to reach our potential, we need to invest in ourselves, invest in our businesses, take care of ourselves, set boundaries, get into self-care. And that's really what we're doing. We're bringing all these tools and guest speakers so that they can go out and grow these thriving businesses.
And one more time, the link is?
It's scoopintelligence.com/PPP 2022.
I'm guessing that's for People, Planet, and Profit, correct?
That's right.
I'm sharp. We've just been given the sign by our producer that we're almost out of time. So the last remaining moments, what's one quick tip of something we overlook that we can do to eliminate waste?
I think that it is, we just have to really pay attention. We have to be aware of what we're doing because we've normalized so many wasteful habits that we're not even recognizing it. Even if we think we're good at composting or recycling or things like that, there's stuff that's just passing us by. So just take a moment to look at the end of the day or at the end of the week, just observe this week, check the trash that's there and pick one thing that you can easily eliminate next week and have that be your imperfect action, your next best step.
I'll do it. Let's all do that. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie, for the show today and for your tireless energies to make zero waste shopping easy and enjoyable for us, and for your inspiring and growing other creative entrepreneurs to be successful.
Thank you. This was fantastic.
Been fun. Check out scoopmarketplace.com, SCOOP marketplace.com. Subscribe to the newsletter. If you're new to this zero waste thing or just want to always know the good stuff, hook yourself up with those Scoop swap boxes. And if you want to shop and save money, become a proud Scoop member. Scoop Marketplace is located in the new and trendy Juanita Village in North Kirkland. Again, that's scoopmarketplace.com, SCOOP marketplace.com. Does the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show bring you the most interesting guests or what? Stephanie Lentz, the zero waste shopping guru. Don't ever miss an episode of the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show, or you'll be sorry, and you won't be as smart and healthy as you could be. Thank you again, Stephanie.
Thank you. And we mentioned a lot of pieces today. You can find all of those links at scoopintelligence.com/walkgently. The membership, the box, the summit, everything will be right there.
And I promise to be less wasteful. You're listening to my organic good food friend, Stephanie Lentz, creator of Scoop Marketplace, Kirkland's first zero waste grocery store. A big congratulations to her. This is the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. In the weeks following, sometimes you'll spend the full half hour with me, your good food guide, other times a live studio guest and calling guests, as Stephanie did today. Coming up, more organic good food stars and their stories, maybe some booze, sweet potatoes, and nuts. And yes, we're waiting for her, our designer darling, Nina Morgan-Jones, when she returns from London to Hollywood. She's getting closer, was in the south of France for a while, collaborating with an Italian designer. Organic good food has its glam, Check out Nina's Romp Boutique. Yeah, that's rompboutique.com. She sent me a note from London about a new collection with pictures. Romp and roll, baby. In the meantime, feel free to call me, your good food guide, Dennis, at 425-774-8971, 425-774-8971, or email changeyourfood@hotmail.com, changeyourfood@hotmail.com. You can get yourself a copy of the songs you've heard today, Good Living, and As We Go Out, Go O, and our Good Living compilation CD album at changeyourfoodchangeyourlife.com, changeyourfoodchangeyourlife.com. There are 16 tracks on the CD, 16 songs that celebrate the joy organic good food brings to life. Jazz, pop, rap, gospel, blues. You can exercise to it, dance to it, sing to it, shop to it, barbecue it, eat to it, learn to it, lift up your day to it, be inspired by it. It is many diverse voices coming together, but with one message. Our Change Your Food, Change Your Life artist ambassadors hope that one of their songs catches your ear and makes that helpful difference in your life. You've been listening to Dennis Weaver, good food guide and host of the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show, along with Stephanie Lentz, zero-waste shopping guru, entrepreneur, founder, Scoop Marketplace, podcaster, educator, summit host, writer, and TV star. Oh, we knew her when, huh? This is Rainier Avenue Radio World, and be sure to get yourself the hot new Rainier Avenue Radio World app so you can take Stephanie and me with you. It's free, videos, and live broadcasts, and all the radio shows wherever you are. Change your food, change your life, begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. So we wish each and every one of you in the audience our very, very best, and that you may find your good health and happiness as we have. Thank you for listening. O's up to your health.
I'm gonna go on, go on, go on, go on. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go on, go on, go on, go on. And I feel so good.